Good evening, everybody. You're watching Rider Bronx Ice Hockey, presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting, live here on YouTube. My name is Carlo Pascal, joined by Matt Fusillo, joined up here in the broadcast box here at the Flemington Ice Arena, here for this one today as the Bronx take on the Niagara University Purple Eagles. A back-to-back here for the Bronx, back here at home after securing their first victory last weekend against your alma mater, Matt, in Maryland. Always seems to work out that way. Rider and Maryland always split every single year.
Split might be a little generous, Carollo. I feel like during my tenure there, it was always a wide margin in favor of your team.
It depended on year to year, honestly.
But I appreciate it.
It depends on year to year for sure for Rider and Maryland. But we're here for this one between the Bronx and the Purple Eagles. Obviously, Niagara sporting those beautiful purple uniforms over on the right side of your screen. But Niagara coming in at 7-0 on the season. They have been on a tear to start the 25-26 campaign. In their last 5 games, some big victories for this Niagara squad. 10-0 win against Montclair, 6-0 against Marist. They beat a very good St. Bonaventure team 7-3 and beat Dayton 13-0 all the way back on the 21st of September. As a Rider coming into this one, like I said, their first win against Maryland, a big 6-2 victory for their first of the 25-25 or 25-26 season. But before that, some struggles. They went 0-2-1-1. They lost to High Point last weekend 7-0 here at home, then lost 5-4 to St. Joe's in the shootout. That was a great one also here at home, and then 13-4 to RPI, and then the 7-6 OT loss to Montclair. So definitely going to be a battle here between these teams. Niagara looking to stay perfect here as they come to Flemington. Here at the Flemington Ice Arena, the new home of the Bronx here for the 25-26 season. It's been a great time here at Flemington so far. Our third game here at Flemington this season.
Nice rink, close by for the team and a lot of the players. And talk about Niagara University. I mean, they're clicking on all cylinders this season. And I mean, you look at Dayton as an example. That over the last few years, that's a team that is not an easy win, but 13-0 win, 5-2 win. I mean, that just speaks to the heavy danger of this Purple Eagle squad. 7-0, as you mentioned, Carollo. It's going to be really tough for Rider tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a battle for the Bronx here in this one. But as we get ready to go, we've got seconds ticking down here on the clock, here for warm-ups. We're set for a great one. Thank you for joining us here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. We've also got one other game going on right now here on BSB. TCNJ taking on Drexel over at the Zai Fieldhouse. Currently a 2-0 game in favor of Drexel with about 5 and change left to go in the second period. So also make sure to tune into that one when you can, when we're in the intermission here, to see how TCNJ fares in the rest of the second and the third period against that Drexel Dragons squad. And we've got 2 more games tomorrow. These Bronx will be back against the Purple Eagles for their second game of the weekend at 7:30 tomorrow. And then on top of that, our game of the week, St. Joe's taking on Newman for our game of the week down at the stadium in Havertown, PA. Should be a good one over there as well. Trey right over on the call for TCNJ right now. He'll be with you for our game of the week tomorrow here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. But warm-ups concluded now. Teams getting ready for this one. Once again, thank you for joining us here for this one between the Bronx and the Purple Eagles. We're going to step aside, take a short break. When we come back, we will have the start of the game and puck drop here for the first period. We're going to send things down to the PA booth, get the starting lineups, national anthem, and we'll be back in just a sec.
by Breakout Sports Broadcasting, beginning with Niagara. Starting at left wing, number 11, Ethan Hall. At center, number 13, Logan Stanley. At right wing, number 17, Ben Garabbi. At left defense, number 29, Jim Nadia. At right defense, number 67, Samuel Bogochian. And goal for the Purple Eagles, number 30, Dominic Andrade. Niagara is coached by Sean Casillo, assisted by Ryan King. At this time, we ask you to please rise your table and remove your hats. Please remain standing as we honor those who defend this nation with the playing of the national anthem.
Always a wonderful rendition of the national anthem here from Flemington Ice Arena here in Flemington, New Jersey, as we get ready to go here for this one. Bronx versus the Purple Eagles. Set for a great one here today. Taking a look at the goaltending matchup, it's going to be Sean Klein versus Dominic Andrade. In between the pipes for their respective teams, Klein for the Bronx, Andrade sporting the 30 in purple for Niagara. As we get ready for this one, once again, thank you for joining us. Niagara looking to stay perfect on the year. Bronx looking to make it 2 wins in a row. Coming back here at home, centers at the face-off dot, ready to go, and we're off here for this one. Quickly taken here by the Bronx. It's pitched forward there by Shane Smith, one of the freshmen here on this Bronx team. A lot of freshmen here on this Rider squad. It's been a tough start to the season like we talked about in the pregame, Matt, as that one is fired through and held on to there by Andrade.
Yeah, it happens a lot when players move on from your team. And in the last few years, Ryder has had so many good players that graduate, usually several every year. And they're at the point where they're getting younger and younger.
And that's kind of where they're at right now, basically. A changing of the guard, if you will, like you said, Matt, where a lot of graduating seniors last year moving on. And that's kind of been where the Bronx are at this season as McKeach tried to pick that one off, but it bounces out of the zone. Finds its way to Ethan Knopf as he tries to put this into the corner. Looking for Ben McRobbie as this goes back up to the point. McRobbie had that one steered aside, and it comes out of the zone. McRobbie on it again. He will skate this one right up the gut. Tries to split by Call. Driving right in. McRobbie tries to get a shot off, but it's stopped by Klein. Good save there from Klein as McRobbie walked right by Jackson Call as he has the puck now. Sends this one across, able to find Turner, who tried to spring it up for Pape, but it's knocked away. Pape will send this one forward. Bouncing puck up to Turner as it's corralled back here by the 25 of Jacob Prystall. Out the other way, here come the Eagles again, working onto the backhand. That one steered aside. That backhand chance from Newport didn't get on target as Pape will send this one out of the zone. He will give chase on it. Pape looking for an option. Tried to send it on goal, but it went wide as Turner will collect here for the Bronx. Back up to the point. Call from the blue line. He fires that one wide of the cage. Looking for Kenna on a redirect there as he tries to lay the body. Picked back up by the Purple Eagles as they get it out of the zone. Across here to Hauser. Derwin Hauser at the point. His shot is blocked by Prunty as it's collected by Kenna. His pass is picked, though. Eagles walk in, but it's going to be called offside as they were a little bit over the line there.
Yeah, Newport couldn't get back in time. Early looks there for Niagara. Saw McRobbie, flurry of dangles there, but couldn't get the shot off.
Face-off win back here by Niagara. Collected by Abbott, who lays this one back here to the 24 of Ethan Jasmine. He sends it into the zone. Bennett tried to play it off the glass and out couldn't do so. Took a weird hop off the stanchion. Shot from the point. That one's saved by Klein, but not out of the zone yet. Good keep there from the Purple Eagles. Bouncing puck over to the wall, trying to clear his Prunty. Can't do it. Another keep as Klein will jump on top of that one for the whistle.
Active shift there in the offensive zone for the Purple Eagles. Buzzing all over the ice. Crisp passes. Some of those one-time passes, they've been all over the ice so far tonight.
Yeah, and that was some good work there from Peyton Abbott there at the blue line to keep it in multiple times there for Niagara. As it goes back up to him now. Abbott looking. He will just send this one around the end wall. Zubrachuk on it here for Ryder, who will just flip this one up and out, nearly hit the ceiling here, as McKeach will get on it for the Bronx, but only for a second. Played back out the other way here. Zubrachuk with it. He finds Bennett up off the near side wall, trying to get it back to Zubrachuk, but too far for him as him and Abbott go down. Zubrachuk took the brunt of that one. Bronx faithful looking for a call there. They're not going to get it. As Abbott again will send it away, but McKeach will keep this in the zone. McKeach fires a shot. That's kicked aside by Andrade. Goes to the wall. Bronx trying to play physical here and set the tone early in this game. Hungry after their first win against Maryland. As McKeach tries to lay the body. This goes to the point, kept in by Cusimano. He finds McKeach. Pape goes down behind the goal line. Fighting there with the 72 of Jared Schoen. As it is collected back here by Niagara and skated out. Sent right back in, though, for a moment as Turner takes the brunt of that one, but gets it in deeper as the Bronx are in the midst of a change here. Pape with a good hit. Shot to the point. That one went wide. Redirected back behind the cage as Pape is on it again. Back up to Cusimano. He spins this one around the wall. To it first goes Shane Smith as he puts it back down around the goal line again. It's collected here by Abbott, and he will just send that one up into the netting for a whistle.
Great shift there by the Bronx. I mean, really, Zubrachuk had a fantastic shift there. It all started with him coming in with speed, beating the defender past the goal line. He had two hard falls into the boards there. Glad to see that he's not shaken up, but that sustained ozone time for Ryder, really because of Zuberchuk starting all that.
Well, Zuberchuk, you mentioned how he is able to get right back up as this will go all the way down. We'll get back to what I was going to say in a minute as Donzella tried to keep this in the zone, couldn't do so. Goes back out to the neutral zone here for Niagara as this one bounces for Prunty. But like you were saying about Zuberchuk, he is a big boy. Despite only being 6 foot 190, he plays like he's 6'4".
He's skating hard on that last shift, that's for sure.
As it's taken by Niagara, trying to get a shot off here in the slot. That one stopped by Klein. Big save there on Matthew Gagnon as he has it again here on the backhand. Pass across, shot through traffic. That went wide there from Donzella. Now taken here the other way by Tavares. He has Prunty with him. Tavares looking, trying to get a shot off. That one just squibbed into the glove there of Andrade, and he'll hold on. Got a little bit deflected there as well on that shot. Didn't get enough on it that he wanted.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of a knuckleball, but still, you like to see the Bronx getting the puck on net whenever they have the opportunity.
Off that face-off, it's won here by Niagara as they will send this around the wall. Collected by Knopf. He can't get it out of the zone just yet as he finds Prystall. Pass sent forward. Able to find Knopf on it again. Walking into the slot. That shot is blocked by Bennert and tripped up is McKean. And we're going to have a delayed penalty here on the play on Niagara. And the Bronx are going to go to the power play. And it is going to be on the captain, Ethan Knopf, who's going to go to the box for tripping. So to the power play, go Ryder. Big opportunity here to try and take the lead.
Yeah, pretty easy tripping call for the referee. Arm went straight up. And as you mentioned, good block by Bennert there, too. Got to give him credit.
Off that face-off, it's won here by Niagara as they look to try and clear, and they do. Lucky bounce, though, for the Bronx as it bounces here to Ty Schneider. He finds Zuberchuk. Back to Schneider. He will keep this puck. Pass here meant for Zuberchuk. Couldn't handle it off the wall. As Abbott will send that one the distance and all the way back down to Klein. Puck taken here by Ty Schneider again. Younger brother of long time and very talented Bronx, Cole Schneider, as that one takes a weird hop off the dasher there and right up into the netting.
Yeah, not the best giveaway there for the Bronx, the man advantage.
Definitely not.
Purple Eagles get a laugh at they go to the bench. Hauser, little chuckle with a teammate.
Hey, we've already seen some weird stuff here at Flemington Ice. Last week we had a full pane of glass come out. It's been interesting, to say the least, here at Flemington so far to start the year. Here for Ryder, as this faceoff is won back here by Niagara. Here on the PK. Still 1:12 left to go on the power play for Ryder, as Klein will glove that one down. And he's forced to hold on to it as Gagnon applies some pressure.
It's funny, my first ever game I called in college, I went to University of Maryland, a team in Ryder's division, actually. And my first ever game, it was 2 periods because a pane of glass broke and they just didn't finish the game.
You know, that sounds about right. I kind of thought that was going to happen here, but luckily the great staff here at Flemington Ice Arena did a great job to get the pane of glass back in quickly with some help from Coach Fox as well over on the Bronx bench. As Prunty has this with 50 seconds left to go on the power play. Pass across here, back to Bennert. Sent along the wall, able to find Shriver. Shriver finds Prunty. Time winding down here on this power play. 35 seconds left to go. As Tavares has this in his skates. Still with it here at the blue line. Had it stolen aside, and it's sent down the ice by Niagara. They've done a great job so far, limiting the pressure that the Bronx have even had to even get into the zone. As Bennert sends this forward. Right to a Purple Eagle, though, and it is cleared all the way down. Bouncing puck here along the wall. 7 seconds left on the power play. Jared Schoen doing a great job to kill off the waning seconds. And that will do it for the Bronx man advantage. No shots on it, as this one is just flipped out to the neutral zone. Taken down there by Nasevich as it goes back here to Cusimano. He sends up off the wall to Prunty. Finds a pass for McKeach. 1-on-3 into the zone. McKeach still with it here on the right side wall. McKeach looking, tried to play a pass off. Back up to the point here, trying to walk. That one goes up and over the bar there from Shane Smith. Good chance there for him, just couldn't get it on target as Zubrachuk has it in the corner. Back to Blazak, walking in lower. Alex Blazak spins on a dime. Down here at the red line, try to go back to Zubrachuk, but it comes out of the zone. Quickly up off the wall, taken here by Niagara as they enter in. That shot goes wide. Smith will get to it first here for Ryder. 11:35 left to go here in the first as Blazak fires. Held down there by Andrade, and he will cover.
Well, the Bronx are getting stuck in their defensive zone quite frequently the opening 8.5 minutes of this game. It's because the Purple Eagles have been relentless. I mean, they're coming in with speed, hounding the Bronx, not letting them have any opportunities. Sometimes they're double manning them.
Yeah, they've done a great job of doing that so far. The Bronx, like you said, have had some troubles entering the zone, especially on that power play. They weren't able to gain any zone time possession at all, which to be up a man and not be able to do that, credit to the Niagara penalty kill for sure, but Ryder trying to find a way to break through there. As it comes here the other way, Gagnon laying this one off, trying to find a pass through, quick shot in onto Klein, and he holds on off that shot from Sean Walsh.
Saw it on that sequence too, right? The right near center ice, really giveaway, and then found an open man, but Klein was able to make the save.
Shots currently 5-4 in favor of Niagara. Still a 0-0 game. Here with just about 11 minutes left to go. In period one as this one bounces across. Shot goes off the paddle there of Klein as he makes a nice stop and jumps on top of it as well.
That's a really nice stop. I'm not sure if that was going to go in, but they saw some daylight on that blocker side. If it was going to go in, that's a really nice save.
I think that shot was from Samuel Beauchamp. As this bounces out of the zone here off the faceoff. Beauchamp will go back and get it. Dangerous play there right in front of his own crease, but is able to make it work and play it across to some open ice. Finds the 13 of Scanlon, who will send it into the zone. McRobbie over on the wall. Trying to fight for it there is Turner for the Bronx, but it's quickly taken away. Sharp angle shot squeaks through Klein, and Niagara score. Somehow that snuck through Klein. I'm not sure how that got through, but it just somehow got under his pad, and Niagara are up 1-0.
Yeah, you thought for sure that's going to be one of those saves that will be made, and you'll get the stoppage out of it, but Scanlon was able to tuck that in, barely trickled over the goal line.
So Niagara now up 1-0 here over the Bronx, as now they look to try and come from behind. So Logan Scanlon, the Allison Park, PA native, opens the scoring here in this one as here comes Niagara again. That one's knocked away. Orgel tried to get that shot off as he will get back on it again. Pass across, able to find it up to Newport. Back to Orgel. Orgel looking, goes down behind the goal line, finds the 5 of Hauser, who plays it across to Newport. Newport to Orgel. Down behind the goal line again as Smith tried to get there in time, couldn't do so. Orgel again on it. Bouncing puck behind the cage as Bennett will send this around the wall, but not out. Kept in at the point. Orgel again. Plays this down low, bounces in onto Klein, and he will hold on to it that time.
Orgel and Newport making some really nice passes to each other. I believe it was the 16 of Orgel to Newport below the net, below the goal line, and then tapped back, making some offense deep below the goal line. Nice passing there.
Certainly some nice crisp passes there from the Purple Eagles, as this one is collected here along the wall. That's Matthew Kroll as he will send it around. Or excuse me, that was the 28 of Sam Binjel as it goes up here to Prunty. Prunty fires. That one goes wide of the cage from long range as it's collected by Jasmine. He will skate this out of the zone, played across here, able to find it up to Binjel. Binjel fires, knocked away by the paddle of Klein. As it goes up to the point, shot through traffic. That one stopped by Klein, hopped right over the cage as well. That was a dangerous shot through traffic as it goes back up to the point here for Jasmine. Through traffic, that one's knocked away again there by Klein as it goes to the wall here for Prunty, but it's kept in by Niagara. Prunty with a nice stand-up hit there along the wall as Schoen tried to drive in. Tried to lay that pass back as well. Couldn't find anybody as that goes off the glass and out of the zone. Here comes Walsh flying in with some speed. He's tangled up by Pape and Cusimano as Cusimano blocked that shot. He will send this one to Pape, who looks up, tried to play it out. Able to find this one forward to Shriver. Shriver quickly in, bouncing puck. Couldn't get the shot off, though, as he has to peel out. Puts it down behind the goal line, looking for Prunty as he goes down there. Pape now with it. Pape looking. Pass played around. Shot into the slot. That one is knocked away by Andrade. Shriver will play this one off to Schneider. Now Bennett. He will play back to Ty Schneider. Just about 8 minutes left to go here in this first period as Bennett pinned up along the wall for now. He gets it out of the zone, but it bounces away from Shriver and goes back here to DiMatteo. Jim DiMatteo, he will send this one forward. Into the zone, here comes Walsh again, but he's bumped off the puck. Schneider with it, gets it out of the zone off the boards. Looking to try and find Zuberchuk on the pass. Wasn't able to do so. As it finds McRobbie's stick, but it's collected here by the Bronx for now. Zuberchuk with it again. Zuberchuk driving in here on the backhand. Tries to cut around, but he's taken down there by Nasevich. As it bounces back up and out of the zone here for Niagara. Driving into the far side. Beautiful pass across. Kicked aside there by Klein. As it goes out the other direction. Zuberchuk trying to get on this pass to negate the icing. But Andrade's going to have to come out and play it.
Yeah, Zuberchuk's tired. He's try to get off sometime soon.
As it's collected once again here by Scanlon as he enters the zone. Lays that pass off for Naff. He fires. Klein makes the initial stop. Tried to sweep it away. Gets another save and he jumps on top of it. Puck's still loose. Now we finally get the whistle.
Bronx going to head straight to the bench, get their well-deserved change. Went a while there without a whistle. Zuberchuk and company coming off. You see McKeach coming off. And Cusimano, whole crew. Jackson Call and Bennett back on the ice. Saw Klein there was finally able to get the stoppage. It was a bouncing puck for a few attempts. Looks like there's an equipment issue now. Not sure if it's with his pad.
And it looks like Bazzoko's going to go in here until they can fix what's wrong with Klein.
It's either with his pad or his skate. It looks like something is caught.
It looks like his strap to his pad was caught there in his skate, or something may have broke on his pad. But either way, Bazzoko now comes in, already makes a save as that one was sent aside by Andrade. Pass up the wall, collected here yet again by Orgel as he shoots. That goes up and over the bar. Bouncing puck, Orgel with it again, trying to center that one to the slot. No one was home as it goes back up to the point here for Jasmine. Jasmine, Orgel with it again. Down low here for Newport. As Jasmine with a nice little spinorama move plays this one off. Looking into the slot, Orgel fires, but it's blocked by Kenna. Great block there by the captain as this one is fed back up to the point here for Hauser. Trying to dangle his way through, couldn't do so as it's deflected and it comes out of the zone. Back here to Jasmine. Chances starting to pile up here for Niagara. Already have 12 shots here in this one as Prunty has to dance away, and he will just send this one into the zone onto Andrade, who will send that aside. Trying to break that pass up is Shane Smith along the wall. Schneider with it now. Ty Schneider has that one stripped as it's dumped into the zone here to Bizocco. And he will hold on to this one for the whistle. Thought he was maybe going to play that, but he'll hold on for the whistle. Here with 15 and change left to go in the first.
Got to be tough for the goaltender on the bench to come in with no heads up, no warning. It was quick from the officials to signal Klein to go off, and there's really no time in between. Tough position for Bizocco. You're going on the bench, not expecting anything, and then all of a sudden you're on the ice just a few seconds later, basically.
Yeah, pretty much coming in cold after just only getting some shots on you in the warm-up, but at least he's coming in the first period and not later throughout the game.
I was going to say, at least it's early.
He'll have some time to get warm as Niagara have this one here at the point. Beauchamp fires. That one goes wide of the cage. Shriver on it. Actually, excuse me, that's Smith on it as he will send it around. Puck goes to the wall. Bingel will send it around, but it's collected by Schneider, and he will get this out of the zone. 2-on-1 for me here. Turner has Pape. Turner looking. He squibbed the shot wide, didn't get anything on it as it bounced on him. As this goes to the corner here for the Bronx. Pape will send that down low. No one was there to chase on it, though, for Ryder. As Niagara have it the other way. Beauchamp will get across the red line and just dump that in. Schneider, high up off the glass, kept in the zone. Great keep there from Walsh as he plays it lower. Trying to go back to Walsh. Did it go through? Stopped by Bizocco right on the goal line.
Nice save with the right pad, keeping it out. Bizocco.
Excellent save there from him. Bizocco got the hard hat that the Bronx give out after every game and after every win in their win against Maryland. As this pass in front, stopped by Bizocco. Nice save with the glove.
That's a great save. Quick reaction. That shot was ripped by Donzella.
Puck to the wall. McKeach gets bumped off of it. Trying to walk through on Bizocco. Another nice stop by Louie. Gets another one, too, as it bounces down here for McKeach. And Coach Fox, not sure if it's picked up on our mics. Not happy as that one goes right off the crossbar. And we're going to get a whistle. The net is off its moorings. And a lucky break there for the Bronx as that one just inches from going in.
One of the advantages of broadcasting in between the benches. You get to hear what the players and coaches say. It is very audible there. I doubt you're able to pick that up at home, but Coach Fox is voicing his frustration with this team, holding his guys accountable. You like to see that if you're a coach. You want your guys to get into the game. You want someone to ignite that spark.
And Ryder does have the guys to try and do that as Bizocco makes another save there. Shots now up to 17-6 in favor of Niagara.
Yeah, a lot of offensive zone time for the Purple Eagles so far, but the score is only 1-0. I mean, if Ryder can find something just like that, they could tie it up.
Yeah, they'll be right back in this game. They had chances at the beginning of the game. It's just recently they have struggled to get an option here and try and get shots on target as this one bounces back into their own end here. Bennett will leave off for Schneider. He's able to get away there from Knopf. As Zubrachuk will spring this forward, looking for Blazak, just couldn't connect on the feed. McKeach now with it. McKeach into the zone. He's taken down. No call, we continue as this goes to the corner. And Blazak is just rocked along the wall. As it is taken by Niagara and sent the other way. McRobbie into the zone, tries to play a pass across. Knopf couldn't get to it in time as him and McKeach come together. And Knopf just got hit into the boards really hard there by McKeach. He's slow to get up as it comes out of the zone. That was a little bit from behind there by Brendan. No call, we continue on though. As this one is sent into the zone. Schneider lifts this out here for Prunty. Prunty below us here in the broadcast box will drive into the zone, looking to try and get a pass off, couldn't find anybody as Bennett just chips it to the wall. Bennett will spring this one forward, able to find the pass to Tavares as his shot is blocked away into the corner. And that pass is just sent all the way down the ice, and this is going to be an icing here on the Purple Eagles.
An update on Klein. His equipment is basically completely off. You'd have to imagine Bazoko is going to at least finish the period, and the Bronx will probably figure out the rest during the intermission. But not sure what is going on. It looks like something might have been caught in his skate, maybe with his pad.
As that quick shot there from Tavares, stopped by Andrade. Puck down behind the goal line right now, collected for a moment by Newport behind his own goal. Newport looking, calms things down, plays it across. As this one is sprung all the way forward, trying to find the stretch pass up here to Hauser, who has it. Trying to drive through is Orgel. He fires, big stop by Bazoko. What a save with the leather.
Looks like that went off the skate of DiMatteo. Great glove save. And that, if that went in, that would have been a goal too. It wasn't a kicking motion. I mean, just a deflection.
Let's get another look at it here on this save from Bazoko. Orgel takes that bump. It bounces right off the skate. You were right, Matt. And what a save there from Louis. Excellent save from Bazoko. Coming into his own a little bit here so far this season as he takes that one right off the mask. Another nice save as well. That one off the pads as Zuberchuk tries to play it the other way. Puck into the zone, taken here by Newport. He fires, that one goes up and over. Puck to the wall here for DiMatteo as it's kept by Hauser along the boards. Hauser looking, a minute left to go. Louis makes another stop. Shots now up to 21 for Niagara here in the first. As Orgel will drive to the corner. Has Smith all over him. It goes up to the point. Beauchamp will keep it in. Put it back down low for Hauser. Hauser gets around Smith with a nifty move there as he looks for a lane. Stopped by Bazoko, and he'll hold on.
Well, Bazoko is definitely taking care of business on his end. And his team having trouble bailing him out. So much offensive time for the Purple Eagles. Bazoko standing on his head, making save after save, but he's looked sharp coming in off the bench just a few minutes ago.
Now I wonder if Coach Fox has a thought about things here at the end of the first on what he wants to do goaltending-wise. Does he want to keep Louis in, or does he want to put Klein back in after Louis has come in here and played fantastic here at the end of this first period after the equipment issue for Klein as this goes across to the point. Shot from the blue line is deflected in front, taken by Pape here with 27 seconds left to go. Pape the other way. He will drive in. He's bumped off the puck, though, as it goes to the corner. Sent around the wall, collected by McRobbie as he will spring it up for Scanlon. Into the zone, McRobbie nearly knocked away by Call. Looking into the slot, no one was there, and Pape will just loft this out to the neutral zone. As Nasevich gets on it, he will just eat out the clock, and that will do it for period number one. So at the end of one, a 1-0 game in favor of Niagara. Shots at the end of the first 22-7 in favor of the Purple Eagles. But we're going to step aside, take a short break. When we come back, we will have the second period of action for you. Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Rider Bronx Ice Hockey, presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting, live here on YouTube. My name is Carlo Pascal, joined alongside by Matt Fusillo. We're back here for period number 2 between the Bronx and the Niagara Purple Eagles. Currently a 1-0 lead here for Niagara. Shots 22-7 coming into the second period in favor of the Purple Eagles. Bronx had a couple chances early in the first period, but since then, Niagara has turned up the heat here on the Bronx, here at Flemington. And Sean Klein back in his net after that equipment malfunction. Lou Bazzoco came in for a short stint there at the end of the first and looked great.
Yeah, he did. Making great saves there. And Klein back in the net, but you mentioned Bazzoco, really strong few minutes that he was in net.
So now the Bronx go back to Klein as we are off here for the second period, as it's quickly taken here by Niagara. Zuberchuk tried to take that one away. Now McKeach with it here. He will send forward, lays back to Zuberchuk. That one is kicked aside by Andrade, as this one is sent back to Cusimano. He plays it up off the wall, collected here by Beauchamp. As Zuberchuk tried to get on that. Keeps it in the zone for now. Bounces off the stick of Blazak as it is sent in there by Smith. And looking at the out-of-town scoreboard here for us at BSB, TCNJ currently down 2-4 against the Drexel Dragons over at the Zai Fieldhouse with about 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go in that third period. So TCNJ looking to try and fight their way back with time winding down in that game. Bronx down by 1 right now. Also make sure to tune into our 2 other games here this weekend here on BSB. We've got this matchup here tomorrow as well. The Bronx taking on the Purple Eagles for game number 2 of the weekend. That one a 7:30 start tomorrow evening back here at Flemington. And we've got our BSB game of the week down at the stadium in Havertown, PA. St. Joe's University takes on Newman. A 5 p.m. late afternoon start time for St. Joe's. As this one goes up to the wall. Shot from the point, kicked aside there by Andrade, and he will hold on to it.
Well, the score could definitely be a lot worse. Only 1-0. Niagara's been buzzing in the first period. They just attack so hard. They come in with speed. They're relentless. They hound the puck. They don't give the Bronx any opportunities. We'll see if that continues in the second.
Yeah, they've done a great job of really limiting zone pressure for the Bronx, especially on that power play that Ryder had in the first period where they couldn't even gain the zone.
Yeah, there was really nothing there.
This one taken here by the Bronx only for a second, kept there by Niagara for a moment as this goes to the corner. Puck in the near side wall, that one's lifted up and out of the zone. Doesn't have enough juice for an icing as back to chase it goes Jasmine. Niagara with it here behind Andrade. The Penfield, New York goaltender. 5'8", $160 in between the pipes. Here for Niagara in this one. As it is played across here to Walsh. Walsh into the zone. He's knocked away for a moment, but he's right back on the puck as this goes to the point. Slap shot fired onto Klein, and he'll hold on.
So Klein gets his first save back in action. You knew he was going to come out for the second. I mean, this was his game to start. Once the period ended, he stretched a little bit on the ice before the team went off to the locker room. So he's all good now.
Not sure what that equipment malfunction was as this shot in onto Klein again. He makes another stop there.
Yeah, it was weird. I mean, he took off all of his pads, his helmet, his glove, his blocker. He took off his jersey. Basically, most of his equipment he took off. Looked like it was in his, maybe his left, either his left or right pad and one of his skates below it. I'm not sure. Anyway,
back in net now, has already made a couple stops here at the start of this second period. As this one is lifted to the red line here. It is kept for a moment by Knopf as he will send it across into the zone. Purple Eagles fire. Rebound chance knocked away by Klein. Got the first save and had to knock it away with the paddle. Got some help by the defense there as well. Cusimano was there on the back check to stop the onrushing Prize stall. As in the right-hand corner, Bennett trying to fight down there with 2 Eagles all over him as it is skated up and out by Shriver. Pape, he takes a bump along the red line, sends it into the zone. Andrade will come out and leave it. Pass sent up here to Scanlon. He will send into the zone. Bouncing puck knocked away by the stick there. And on the backdoor, they score. What a tap in on the backdoor feed. Looks like it is Ethan Knopf, the captain, puts that one home. And Coach Fox, not happy over on the bench, was thinking there was a high stick down behind the goal.
Well, it was a pretty goal. Nice tap in by Ethan Knopf, the captain, making it look easy. Had the wide open pass across from Klein. Not much the goaltender could do there. That's just nice passing. And they make it 2-0.
And that one takes a hop up out of play. So Ethan Knopf, the captain from Rochester, New York, makes it a 2-0 game in favor of Niagara. Face-off won by the Bronx. Smith tried to put this one back down to Zuberchuk, but couldn't find him. As it's taking the other direction here, trying to cut into the low slot. That one was blocked by Schneider. That shot coming from Newport with some speed. He's back on it here to the backhand. Tried to lay it off looking for Orgil, but it's skated out by Zuberchuk. Zuberchuk into the zone, has Blazak rushing to the wall. He gets there first, able to keep it away for now. McKeach will put it back down behind the goal line. Beauchamp, hounded by Zuberchuk. He's able to take it away, finds McKeach looking. McKeach looking, backdoor looking for Blazak, but it goes wide of him. As Schneider will keep this in at the point. First sustained pressure here for the Bronx in quite some time, as McKeach will have it here again. McKeach cutting into the slot, gets the shot off. What a save by Andrade, and we're going to get a delayed penalty here on the play, as it is played back by Smith. Bronx are going to go back to the power play here, but have the extra skater on. Kenna hops on as the extra man. Schneider will look up, play this feed across, able to find this one to Prunty. He finds Kenna into the zone. Kenna pulls up at the low circle. Back up to the point for Bennert. He can't keep it in the zone. All extra time here for the Bronx with the extra skater on. As Bennert will just be chased back here, has to play off to Schneider. Schneider pitches it up to Prunty. Prunty sends in, looking for Tavares. He is not able to beat out the 16 of Orgil to the puck. And it's going to be a tripping call here on Niagara.
I believe that's the second tripping call of the night that McKeach has drawn.
It is. And it's going to be Derwin Hauser going to the box this time here for Niagara.
Nice job by McKeach. Drawing a second penalty of the game, putting his team on the man advantage once again. And that's what happens when you create offense. Sometimes you got to put yourself in a vulnerable position, but I mean, he was putting himself in the slot right in the inner hash marks. And he was going to get that good shot off, but he was tripped up. Easy call again for the ref.
And he actually did get that shot off. It was a great save by Andrade with the pads. As Zuberchuk has that knocked away. Short-handed. Out the other direction. Here goes Knopf looking for his second. He's fought off there by Schneider on the back check. Zuberchuk got caught playing with it at the blue line. As this one goes up into the netting, and the net came off its moorings. Here with 1:35 left to go on the power play here for the Bronx. So bad giveaway there at the blue line by Zuberchuk. And it comes right back into the Bronx faces in their own end. Shots currently 25-10 as we will set him and do it again for that face-off. Face-off one back here, trying to get a stop right in front is Klein with another beautiful save. Denied on that backhand chance, short-handed. That was Knopf again as he looked to the sky.
Nice job to stick with it. Looked like he was going to take it on his forehand. And Klein went with him, but kept his ground, made the save.
Shriver will try and keep this away from Knopf. Has been all over the Bronx here, shorthanded. As Tavares whiffs on that pass, and it is covered up there by Klein. Niagara has had the Bronx pinned in their own end right now here on the power play. It looks like they're the ones on the man advantage right now.
Yeah, and it was similar to the last power play, too.
As it is taken here by Prunty, who will drive into the zone. Trying to cut his way to the net front was Kenna, but he has to lay it off back up to the point for Benner. Benner to Tavares. He finds Kenna down behind the goal line. Bronx looking to finally get set up here on the power play. 55 seconds left on the man advantage as this one finds Ryan Kenna. Kenna bouncing pass to Prunty. He plays off to the point for Benner. Tried to find Shriver, but it goes back to Prunty. He trades spots as he fires through traffic. That one knocked away by Andrade. Had a little bit of a weird bounce on it off his glove as this one goes back up to Prunty. Prunty looking. Down to Shriver. Shriver to Prunty. Across to Benner. Benner to Tavares. Quick shot. That one's blocked. And it goes into the netting.
Well, that might be the first time tonight that Rider got their power play formation passing the puck around. It took 3.5 minutes for them to finally settle in. I mean, that just goes to show that Niagara just always all over the puck, not giving any opportunities. Finally, Rider was able to set in, but even then, it wasn't for long.
They at least got a couple good chances there. A few didn't hit the net, but that good look from Prunty, a decent one, as that one will take another hop out of play. Just rode the top of the glass and out. McKeach will take this draw here for the Bronx. He pokes that one down behind the goal line. As Ryder's not able to keep it in the zone. Who else? But Ethan Knopf gets that one out. Has been all over the PK. Here on this one as Pape tried to send that forward, but it's collected here by Smith. As he finds McKeach, he will get it into the zone, and that will do it for the power play. So at least a couple better chances there for the Bronx on that man advantage, but here come the Purple Eagles back to 5-on-5. Quick shot redirected right off the outside of the net off after a couple bobbles there in the low slot. As this one is collected once again here by Niagara in their own end. They're able to find a pass up to McRobbie as it's picked there by Schneider. He will try and drive in, but McRobbie will get right back on it as his pass nearly picked off by McKeach. Pete got a piece of it as this one is driven in here. McRobbie will try and get to it first. Has Scanlon waiting in the low slot, tries to play it back to him. Klein will make the stop on the rebound chance. The net comes off, and we get the whistle. Good stop there from Klein again. Almost point blank that time.
Yeah, Purple Eagles are able to make plays out of nothing. Comes quick, too.
Face-off one back here by Niagara again as Beauchamp will send this one down behind the goal line. Kenna will get there first. Kenna, he can't get it out of the zone. Puck over to the wall, and that one is just sent out of the zone by the Bronx. No icing, they're going to wave it off. As Beauchamp is back on it, he will send a stretch pass here looking forward, but it is knocked away by Prunty. He tried to make a dangle, got by one, but sent it wide of Tavares as Beauchamp is back on it. Kenna will keep this in the zone. Bouncing puck goes off Tavares' stick as it's collected yet again here by Walsh. Walsh cuts by a defender, has some speed right up the gut, looking to try and fire kick the side by Klein. Rebound was there, but it's knocked away there by the defense. Still kept in the zone, though, by Niagara. Looking into the slot. That one went high and wide. Beautiful chance there from DiMatteo. Looking in front. Another chance for DiMatteo is stopped by Klein. He's on it again. DiMatteo across. Beauchamp there. He winds up the cannon. That one went about 4 feet wide. Puck down low. Now at the side of the cage looking for an option. Walsh is down there. Walsh laying this one off. Another shot in on the Klein. He makes that save, and it comes out of the zone. Niagara trying to hurry and get another chance here with this tired group of Broncs on the ice. Here they come. Walsh looking. He fires. Glove down by Klein with the leather.
Stoppage at an opportune time there for the Broncs. Finally able to get off. Get some fresh legs on. I mean, that's big. You'll have the face-off in their D end. I mean, it really looks like Niagara was on the power play there with the way they were skating, but
yeah, they have been excellent so far. Here in the offensive zone as Bennert will send this around, but not out. Puck goes down to the corner again. Niagara looking back up to the slot. Klein will make the initial stop as it is knocked away there by the defense. As to the circle now. Niagara looking to try and find a slot pass. They were looking for Jared Schoen as it's lofted up and out of the zone. Schneider will try and take this away. Looking to feed it forward. He's bumped off the puck. Taken back here by Abbott. Abbott enters the zone. Tries to play a cross ice. That one went wide on the shot there from Schoen. Niagara all over the Broncs right now. Bouncing puck, big time stop in front, and they score on the rebound chance. That time is Schoen as he finds the back of the net. That one took a weird bounce all over the place and somehow found its way to Schoen, who will make it 3-0.
well, it took several tries to find the back of the net. I mean, Klein is having really a solid game. None of these goals are necessarily his fault. I mean, just chance after chance, and then finally they're able to bury it. That's not the first time tonight we've seen that.
Yeah, up to 33 shots now here in this one is Niagara. As this one bounces back here for Cusimano off that face-off win from McKeach. Zuberchuk can't handle that pass. McKeach will send this one into the zone. Blazak with some speed will chase after it. Him and Nisevich go into the wall. Zuberchuk there to help him. Zuberchuk spins away from a check. Looking for an option. Plays it to Blazak. Looking for McKeach in the middle. Couldn't find him. Cusimano back to Blazak. Top of the circle. He fires and it's held on to by Andrade. Got that one right in the breadbasket.
That's a really nice sequence there by this line, especially by Blazak. I mean, it was him that came in after the puck was chipped in the offensive zone, hustled, got the puck over to Zuberchuk, then the pass to McKeach, then the shot himself. There's another one.
Another shot there from Alex. Has had a rough last year here for the Broncs. Was injured for a bunch of last season, and then in game number 1 this season, gets hurt on the first shift of the year, and was out for a bit of time, now back. Good to see for the Broncs. Looking to try and find something here in this game, as this one took a weird bounce off the glass in front. As that one is stopped there by the defense of the Broncs at the red line. Beauchamp sends that forward, able to get it up to Orgel, who tips it into the zone, but McKeach will try and get on this. Couldn't do so as Zuberchuk. He has it now. Bit of a scramble for this puck right in front of us here as Zuberchuk will just loft this one in. He will try and give chase on it. Prunty not able to keep it. Takes a whack at it right in front of the Broncs bench, and it is sent in there by Smith. Ryder in the midst of a change as it's collected here by Newport. Newport looking, drives around the cage, trying to get something set up here for the Purple Eagles. He has it again down low. Has it stolen by Ryder, and it's sent out of the zone. Beauchamp has it go by him as Tavares chases after him. And Tavares trying to lay the body in the corner. Didn't get all of the hit as it comes back out. Smith will send in. Beauchamp back on it. He goes to the wall. Not out of the zone. Now it comes out after it went through the skates of Prunty. Out the other way. Here for DiMatteo. Pass into the slot. That one stopped there by Klein. Another chance, and he gobbles up the rebound. And we get the whistle.
Ryder gets a change. Another face-off in front of Klein, this time to his left.
As it is taken here by the Bronx off that face-off. That was Gut with it, who tried to skate it out of the zone. As it bounces here for McRobbie. McRobbie here on the backhand looks for an option. He will just send this around, finds Abbott. His shot goes wide of the cage, deflected off of Bennert's skates as he looks for Gut. Couldn't find him on the feed, though. Shriver tried to knock that away. Taken back here by McRobbie, walking in onto Klein, trying for the wraparound chance. It wouldn't go, and the net comes off. And it seems like the Niagara bench not happy with Klein as...
Yeah, I heard someone yell every time. And then the clock didn't stop, so the Ryder bench is yelling clock.
Yep.
I guess you wouldn't mind if the clock keeps ticking if you're Niagara, but when you're down by 3.
You want every second.
Yep.
I think this is going to come back 2-7 flat. We will see. Once they get things resolved here on the clock. Might take a minute or two.
Looks like they're going to keep it.
So we will wait to see when it starts moving. Our clock currently at 7 minutes. So we will let it go down to 6:51, and now it finally starts moving. So it was about 10 seconds that needed to be back on the clock. As this puck bounces here for Gut. Cleared out of the zone. Call will collect this one and just dump it right back in. There onto Andrade, who will glove it down and lay it off. As it is sent up to Donzella. Donzella cutting around Blazak. Into the zone, Donzella pulls up here in the circle, looking for some options. Goes back up to the opposite side point, into the slot. That shot through traffic. Stick the side there by Klein off that redirect by Gagnon. As it is taken by Blazak. Blazak, he avoids the hip check. Looking for an option. Sharp angle shot is stopped there. Rebound chance right down into the crease. And it is gobbled up by Andrade. 2 good chances there for Ryder. Just couldn't get it to go. Andrade made that sharp angle save, and then on the second chance, it wouldn't go. Face-off won by Niagara as they try and get it out of the zone. Puck right below us. Blazak will send it right back in. McKeach will get on it. He goes down behind the goal line. Gets away from one defender, but had it knocked aside. Blazak with it. Looking for Zuberchuk in the slot. Bouncing puck down low, and Andrade will get on top of it. Somehow squeeze the pad down on about 5 whacks there from Zuberchuk. Some good looks here for the Bronx from this top line.
Yeah, they've been getting some chances late in the second. Nice to see Zuberchuk stepping in. He's been physical, skating hard all night.
This one sent down low, chasing after it. Goes Schoen. As it goes into the corner here. Sent back up to the point, kept in at the blue line by Niagara. That was by Prystall. As they try and look to center. Bouncing puck right in the slot. McKeach with a good job to keep it away there from Bingel. As Schneider will get this into the zone only for a second. Now Maj, he will send this into the zone. Zuberchuk to the wall. He takes a bump but gets it away from 2 onrushing attackers. As Smith can't get this out. Now taken by Prunty. Prunty has McKeach with him. Prunty, nice little move. Looking to cut through, stopped by Andrade. Beautiful move, though, from Prunty to get by the defense as that shot from McKeach sails wide. Schneider whiffed on that pass as he would just dump it right back into the zone. Pass forward up to Hauser. Hauser lays off, trying to get it back on the pass. It goes across to Beauchamp, looking for the back door. No one was home for Niagara. Now Prunty with it again. Prunty trying to work his way by all the defenders. Had it knocked away at the last second as it's taken by Newport. Newport gets by Call, looking to try and center. Puck loose in the slot. Good back check there from Kenna. And down went Tavares. No call. We continue as that's lofted all the way down. Prunty, does he have enough gas to beat it out? They're going to say he did, as he has it again here, knocked aside by Andrade. What a shift there from Prunty. As this will go all the way down the ice. No icing called there on Niagara, as Call will get on it. Cusimano on it now. He will send this out looking for Tavares as it bounces the other way. As it's back on the stick of McRobbie. He finds it across, looking to try and center that one for Scanlon. Just couldn't get the pass to him in time. As Jasmine is chased back here, gaining some speed. Trying to get away from Turner. Got a whack at it, but he still has the puck. Jasmine into the corner, looking to center, knocked away by Klein, and it's cleared by Call back out to the neutral zone. And now we get a whistle as that one takes a hop right in to the netting at center ice.
Well, it was a nice job by Prunty, as you mentioned, Carollo, in that offensive zone, negating the icing, getting that offensive look, and then the other way. Call didn't quite get the call on the icing.
As it's taken back here by Niagara. Nisevich will send this one around. Bennett on it here in the corner. Puck back down low. Looking to almost bounce into the slot as Turner tries to get a whack at it and knock it out of the zone. He's able to do so with some help there from Pape. McRobbie. He sends across. Back up to the point off the layoff pass. Now collected here by DiMatteo. He fires, saved there by Klein. Puck not out of the zone. Good keep there by DiMatteo as he walks slower. That shot waffle boarded away there by Klein and goes out into the netting. Face off taken here by Niagara. Good keep there off the draw by Walsh. As that shot from the point kicked aside by Klein again. Now up to 39 shots here in this game are the Purple Eagles as it's taken by Zuberchuk. Has a 2-on-1 with Blazak. Zuberchuk fires, saves, rebound chance was there, but it's cleared away by DiMatteo. Two great chances there for Ryder as Blazak knocked away from that puck for a second. Zuberchuk comes over to help him. He keeps the puck away. Looking into the slot, quick shot. McKeach with the redirect went high and away. Zuberchuk on it again. Back up to the point for Benner. He fires through traffic, kicked aside by Andrade on the shot from McKeach. Beautiful redirection again there from Brendan. As Benner pinches to keep this in the zone. McKeach on it again. Looking in front. Smith there fires. Andrade got the pad down just barely and held on to that puck.
Great opportunity. Best chance of the night for the Bronx. McKeach with the centering feed. Couldn't quite tap it home. Really nice save by the goaltender, Andrade.
And we're going to do it again here off this face-off. Only about a second ticks off the clock. But like you said, Matt, best chances of the night for Ryder right there.
For sure.
And it seems like Jared Schoen is going to be chased here from the circle for Niagara. Here with 1:20 left to go. In this second period, it's lofted all the way down the ice. Can Cusimano get there for the icing? He's not able to do so. Great speed there from Sam Bingel to beat it out. And it's covered there by Klein.
That was a designed play off the face-off there. They're going to have Bingel skate up and try and get him a breakaway look.
He has some blazing speed. We've seen it a couple times here in this one already, that being a prime example. As it's one back by Niagara. Puck up at the point, trying to get a pass off there, but it's steered aside for a moment by Shriver as Prunty gets on this. Prunty moves it for Shriver. Couldn't get it to him, though, as Kenna applies the pressure with a big-time hit down low, and we get a whistle. Looks like it was offside there on Niagara. Face off one back by Niagara again, but there's a scramble at the dot, and now the Bronx have it. Schneider finds Zuberchuk. He will flip this into the zone as Blazek gives chase here into the wall. Pass goes to Jasmine. He spins it around. Kept in for now by the Bronx. Blazek with a good keep on the backhand as he puts it back in deep. Now Jasmine can't keep it out, can't keep it away from Blazek. Blazek to McKeach, but his pass went wide. Puck into the corner. McKeach there fighting in the wall with Abbott as Blazek looks, and McKeach just got taken down hard, and we're going to get a penalty. That's McKeach's third drawn penalty of the game.
He'll take it.
It's going to be a roughing call here on Philip Abbott. The big 6'4" defenseman for Niagara. As we're down to 20 seconds left to go here on the clock. Bronx will have a power play here to end the second and start the third. Face-off won by Niagara's Blazak and Pape go to the wall. Blazak trying to dig at it. Niagara just trying to kill the clock here at the end of the frame. McKeach going at it hard, trying to dig it away. Pape with it, looking for an option to try and get a shot through. Zuberchuk with it. 3 seconds left. That one redirected by McKeach. Went right up into the netting. And we'll get a stoppage with 1.3 seconds left. And they're going to take Klein off here for one final draw to get the sixth forward on. 1.3 seconds left on the clock here at the end of the period. Kenna trying to get a quick shot off, but it went wide as McKeach tried to get another chance off at the end of the frame. But that will do it for the second, so 3-0 after 2 periods of play in favor of Niagara. Shots at the end of 2, 39-23. But either way, we're going to step aside, take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the second period of action, or third period of action for you. Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Rider Bronx Ice Hockey, presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting, live here on YouTube. My name is Carlo Pascal, joined alongside by Matt Fusillo, as we are back here for the third period. Niagara leading the Bronx 3-0 here in this one as we enter the third period. Bronx are going to start this third period on the power play as McKeach tries to send in. Blazak with it here on the man advantage. Looking to get set up are the Bronx. Back up to the point. Schneider fires. That one is deflected aside there by Prystall as it goes back up to Schneider. Schneider across. He finds Zubrachuk from the point. That one kicked aside there by Andrade. Might have got a piece of it there. As McKeach has it down low. He finds Zubrachuk again. Back up to Schneider at the point across. Blazak there looking for a lane. Blazak here in the circle looking. Finds this to McKeach down low. Back to Blazak. Sharp angle shot is stopped aside. Kept here in the zone for Ryder. Pape to McKeach, looking for Zubrachuk as he goes to McKeach again. 40 seconds left to go on the power play for the Bronx. Quick shot from Zubrachuk, held on to by Andrade. With 35 seconds left to go on the power play.
Top unit comes off. 65 seconds in.
Shots currently 39-25 in favor of Niagara as this one is lofted down the ice. Taken away here by Knopf. The captain was buzzing on the PK in the last couple Bronx power plays as we're down to 18 seconds left to go on the man advantage. Bennert chased back here by Knopf. He will skate this up the ice, gets by one defender. Kenna will send it forward. Bennett with it into the zone. He is taken down. And we're going to get a whistle. And I think we're going to get another penalty here on Niagara. So Bennett draws a penalty. And it's going to be Ethan Knopf who's going to go to the box for a tripping call.
It's the third trip of the night. I think Ryder has stayed out of the box the whole night, right?
So far.
No penalties. So that's a good sign. It'll be great to see if they can cash in their fourth attempt here. Still looking for their first goal.
As that one sent all the way down the ice by Niagara. Like you said, fourth power play attempt here for the Bronx. Haven't been able to get one past Dominic Andrade yet. As here goes flying Zubrachuk. He fires and scores! What a shot! There from Vlad. That was a rip from Zubrachuk. And the Bronx are on the board on the power play. We'll get another look at it here. Pretty much end-to-end here for Zubrachuk as he fires a laser beam top shelf over the blocker side. They're above Andrade, and the Bronx are on the board here in this one. Needed that for Ryder.
That's what you call coast to coast, folks. One-man show there, Zubrachuk. I'll take it myself. Really nice goal there.
Beautiful finish there from Zubrachuk, and that's what the Bronx have been looking for from Vlad this season since coming here as a freshman.
And the top unit was on the ice to start the period because they were on the man advantage to start the second. They went to the bench for about 30 seconds, came right back out, and sure enough, Zubrachuk cashes in. So just that little time on the bench, once they got that second power play, they wasted no time as well.
As this will go for an icing here. On the Bronx. So faceoff will come back into the Ryder end.
It's funny, this PA system is not very clear, so when they announce the goal, it just sounds like a man yelling.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a little bit of refining the gain, I think is what it is, honestly. Because I've heard announcements from this rink plenty of times, but I think it's just the gain might have to come down just a little bit on the mixer down there.
If you ever can't hear it, just know if someone's yelling, it's probably good for the home team.
That is probably true. As this bounces back here for Bennett. He finds this up to Zubrachuk again, who fires a shot from outside the blue line there onto Andrade. That had some heat on it from outside the blue line there. Quick little snapshot. As it's taken back here by Niagara. Sharp angle shot. That one goes wide of the cage, rings all the way off the glass and out of the zone. As the Purple Eagles will go back and get on this one in their own end. It's taken here by DiMatteo. He gets by one, but Caldwell will send that one right back into the zone. As Beauchamp will send it across. DiMatteo on it again. 16:23 left to go here in the third period. Bronx now down by 2 as Bennett will send this around and out. Will this have enough juice for an ice? Indeed it will. And also looking at our out-of-town scoreboard, didn't get to mention it before, but TCNJ falling 4-2 against Drexel over at the Zai Fieldhouse. So TCNJ not able to pick up a victory here tonight. Riders still trying to hunt their way back into this game and try and collect their second of the year here in this one as Klein will jump on top of that one. Shots were 20-40 over in that TCNJ loss in favor of Drexel. Shots currently here are 40-28 in favor of Niagara as this is taken here by Prunty. He will lift this into the zone. Puck into the wall. Tavares there trying to get a whack at it. Kenna coming over to try and help him. It's in the skates of Tavares for now. Now it's taken away by Jasmine. Collected by the Purple Eagles. Pass across. That's going to be a delayed offside there on Niagara as Prunty will skate it out of the zone. He's closed off, though, along the boards. Hauser. He enters the zone. His shot gets deflected wide as Schneider will get on it. Up off the boards, but not out. Jasmine will keep it in. As this goes down behind the goal line for Hauser. Quick shot over to the opposite side. That one went wide on that pass. Back up to the point for Jasmine. He lays lower. Big stop there from Klein. Puck was loose, but he gets on top of it at the very end, and the net comes off.
Nearly tic-tac-toe goal there by Niagara. And again, Klein. I mean, if this wasn't a good goaltender night, this score would be way higher than just 3.
Yeah, between the great work from Klein and the little bit of work from Bizocco at the end of the first period, it has been a good night for the Bronx goaltenders so far, despite allowing 3. Shots 42 for Niagara right now. As this pass goes across here to Prystall. Another one in on goal. Nice stop there from Klein yet again. As Prystall tried to send a pass across. 2-on-1 here for the Bronx. Blazak has Zubrachuk with him. Blazak looking. He fires, goes off the crossbar. Right off the crossbar for Blazak. As it's kept here by Niagara again deep in the zone. At the hash marks, that one's cycled around, and it's cleared there by Ryder. As Prystall will go back and chase on it. No icing, we continue on. Referees waved it off. That was passed right into the skates there of their own defenseman as Zubrachuk tried to get on it. Turner tried to come over and help him as well. As it is collected here by McRobbie. He will lift that up and out of the zone. Dumped in there by the Purple Eagles as Turner lays this forward trying to find a Bronc, but it's kept away here and fired through, and they score! What a deflection in front by McRobbie. And Niagara get their 3-goal lead back.
Well, you said it. Nice deflection by McRobbie. He was denied early in the first period. Gets his goal now. And just like that, Purple Eagles regain their 3-goal lead.
And McRobbie, like you said, Matt, denied a couple times here in this game, as that will go for an icing here on Ryder. And after all that work for the Bronx, kind of caught in a shift change there with some tired skaters. That one redirected, a perfect deflection right in the low slot for McRobbie, who was just left unmarked right in front of Klein. Deflects that one 5-hole on him. Nothing he can really do about that one. Face-off one there by the Bronx. Trying to get it out of the zone. They can't do so just yet as Bennett looks up. Bennett on the backhand. He fires this one to Turner. He will send this off the wall for Pape. Pape trying to get on it. He's able to get to it first down behind the goal line now. Lays it off here for Turner. Turner tried to go to the point. Over to help his Shriver. Back to Pape. That one got deflected. Bennett fires. Rebound chance for Shriver. That went wide. Collected here by Beauchamp as he will send this around. Or actually, that was Abbott, excuse me, as that shot goes up and over the bar. Onto the glass. Bennett trying to get there. Now out the other direction. Ryder in the midst of a change. To it first is Donzella. Donzella tries to lay a pass off Bennett. They're trying to dig at it. Donzella there again. Prunty trying to get a whack at it. Also down there is Jared Schoen. Has the third goal of the game for Niagara. As Shriver looks up and just sends this into the zone. That one goes wide there of Andrade. Puck cleared by the Purple Eagles. Back to Call. Call. Tried to find Tavares, but it's picked off. And that's going to be an offside call there on Niagara. Face-off won by the Purple Eagles yet again, as it is collected here by Jasmine. Jasmine has been all over the ice here in this one as Prunty can't get that out of the zone. Call trying to take it away here from Orgil as he tries to center that one. Ball bounces off the outside of the cage. Kenna with it now. Orgil with it off that loose pass. He nearly hit the deck but goes to Jasmine at the point, who lays off here to Newport. Niagara cycling. Newport tried to get a shot off, but Prunty with a good stick check there knocks it away from him. As Kenna tries to lay the body down behind the goal line. Back up to Jasmine at the point. Quick shot knocked aside by Kenna. He's back on it, lifts it up off the glass and out. Will this go for an icing? It will here on the Bronx. Here with 11:37 left to go in period 3. Face-off won by Ryder as they will lift this up and out of the zone. Zuberchuk trying to go one-on-one. Looking to cut around the defender, but had it poke checked at the last second. As McKeach will have this. He fires a long-range shot. That hits off the top of the high glass behind the cage. Collected by Niagara, and it comes out of the zone. Prunty tried to lay it back quickly to Zuberchuk as he tries to fight for it here. Driving in quickly on the backhand chance. That one goes off the outside of the post there by McRobbie, looking for his second of the game. And I think that went up into the netting. Off that face-off, McKeach with a great tie up there off the draw to allow Smith to come in and take that puck as Blazak is squeezed up against the wall. He has it knocked away from him. Into the corner. This is taken here by Schoen as he lays the pass back, looking to try and get a shot off, looking for the backdoor pass for Nathan Maj as it goes back up to the point. Maj lays this one back off to Beauchamp. He looks for a lane. That one goes wide, and we're going to get a whistle It looks like the net might be off its moorings yet again behind Klein.
Commonplace for ACHA hockey. The net to come off.
We have seen plenty of that over both of our times calling ACHA club hockey as that shot trickles wide off that block. Zuberchuk trying to clear, can't get it out of the zone. Looking for a feed. Bennett will knock that one away. Had Schoen rushing in. As Abbott will send that one across. Gets it back here off the pass. Whiffed on it, though, as Bennett will try and drive forward with some steam. Bennett has it knocked away from him, though, as DiMatteo got there in time. As this one will go all the way back here to Shane Smith. He will find Turner. Turner squeezed up along the wall. Bennett comes over to help him, as does Pape. As Bennett will get it off from that fray. McKean's trying to clear the zone. Now Pape with it again. Bouncing puck here for Bingel as it finds its way forward. Sharp angle shot fought off there by Klein. Loose in the slot, but it is kept in the zone for now. Pape is taken down. He's able to get it out now, though. Abbott will send that one around. Nearly taken here by Ryder. That's Pape trying to keep it away from Abbott. Shriver will go back up to the point for Smith. Smith tried to put it back down low, looking there for Shriver. Couldn't find him as Abbott plays this one across, able to find Donzella. Out the other way for Walsh. Walsh gets by one, cuts into the slot, looking to get a shot off that one. Fought away off the block there. What a diving play there from Schneider to block that puck. Sharp angle shot again. That one fought off by Klein with the mask that time. As Schneider will look to go the other way. He's closed off hard right at the bench, and he is down. The bench door came open as soon as he got hit into the wall, and he is hurt. Trainer is going to come out and take a look at him here. I hope he didn't get the knee right into the bench wall there. So Schneider being attended to by the trainer right now.
Certainly hope he'll be all right. It was a painful shift for him. First he had that block.
And he is being helped up to his feet right now with the help of the trainer and McKeach. Actually, that's Prunty helping him off. Blazak there as well. So getting some help here to the bench. So he will get looked at here by the trainer. And that is already a tough break for the Bronx, down by 3 here in this one. Already down to 5 defensemen on the year. And to lose Schneider, he was already coming back from injury a couple games ago. Referees are discussing some things here, but it doesn't look like there's going to be a penalty of any kind. It was a clean hit. He did have the puck, and the bench door just unfortunately swung open as soon as he was hit into the wall. So we will continue on here, hoping the best for Ty Schneider as that shot is blocked by Call. Puck now goes into the wall. Kenna there. Now picked up by Prunty, who will send this one away. Not out of the zone yet, though. Now it's collected by Niagara and sent right back in. Waffle boarded away there by Klein, and it goes up into the netting. 8 and change left to go here in period number 3. As that is taken by Call and lofted out here for McKeach. McKeach has Zuberchuk with him, lays back to him, looking back for McKeach, but that shot goes wide. As Call will keep this in the zone. That one redirected just wide in front by McKeach. And down goes another Bronc hard. That was, I think, McKeach again. As Blazak and Zuberchuk try and fight for this puck. Zuberchuk tries to lay the hit, and it comes out of the zone. McKeach able to keep that one away. Zuberchuk there. He has the puck, looking to spring it forward for Shriver. Shriver trying to get to it. He takes down a man. Puck stuck under the skates of whoever that Purple Eagle was. And it looks like McKeach over on the Bronc bench in some pain. Now out the other way. Here come the Purple Eagles. Quick shot. That goes wide. There from Knopf. Puck goes back here to Abbott. Abbott up off the boards. Looking for an option. This one goes back to Cusimano as he finds Gutt on the pass. Gutt overskated it, though, as he will get it back, though, at center ice. Sends it forward. Here for Smith, who taps it into the zone. Puck into the right side wall. Collected here by Niagara. They will move this one forward with 6:40 left to go here in the third. As that pass is picked. Good play there from Shriver to keep it away as Pape will get to it here for the Bronx. He is chased as this one goes to the wall. Bennert trying to keep this away. Smith over there to help him. Bennert, he's knocked away from the puck, was looking for a call, isn't going to get it though. As Pape will have this here at the point. It is knocked out of the zone by him. Goes back here to DiMatteo. As he will launch a pass all the way back into the Bronx end here for Bennert. As it bounces back here, Kenna trying to lay the body. Taken back here by McRobbie. McRobbie, he fires that shot's blocked by Bennert. McRobbie avoids the check. Kenna tries to lay into him. Gutt will get this out of the zone and avoids the check as it goes back to Abbott at the red line. Driving here, Donzella, he fires, kicked aside there, and on the rebound chance, he couldn't handle it again. Klein with another good stop as walking in goes Abbott. Abbott, backhand chance, that went wide. Shot from the point, redirected somehow. Klein got a piece of that one. Almost went right through his legs. As Smith will send this forward. Tavares will get it out of the zone. As there's a big hit right below us. Prunty trying to lay a big hit on Walsh. As this pass sent all the way down by Bennett. Will this go for an icing? Indeed, it will here on the Bronx. And it seems like the Niagara bench arguing the call here a little bit about letting Smith go off for the change. Referee saying he was already on the bench before the pass for the icing was even sent down as that puck got sent up and over. Back up to the point. Jasmine looking, playing this one off to Walsh. Sending this pass lower. Here for Gagnon as he will send it around the wall. Abbott trying to get there first. Shot goes wide of the cage as Jasmine will keep it in with Blazak all over him. Cusimano there. Blazak will get it out only for half a second. Actually, that somehow stayed in the zone as Gagnon will play this lower. Pass in front. Klein got a piece of that one as McKeach right back out on the ice. He will send this one away. Pass up here to McKeach. McKeach along the wall. He is drilled into the boards and we're going to get a penalty. He just got drilled head first into the wall by Abbott. And Coach Fox incensed over on the Rider bench.
Yeah, that is not a legal check. For sure, that was high, straight into the boards, in a vulnerable position.
From behind, too.
You have to wonder if his night is over. Couldn't see which Purple Eagle that was. Whoever it was, Abbott, you have to think that was his night could be done.
Especially with 4:10 left to go. Hit up high, into the boards, head first pretty much into the wall from behind. It was Philip Abbott. Already has a penalty here in this one, but now McKeach getting talked to by the trainer. It looks like McKeach is okay. Probably go through the whole concussion protocol post-game. And I think Prunty is getting an unsportsmanlike call for chirping during the stoppage.
Yeah, I don't know about that call. I mean, I heard everything that he said. I'm not sure.
It might have gotten picked up on our mics as well. We could hear pretty clearly through our headphones. So,
not sure if he went the distance to get a penalty on those chirps, but so be it.
We have heard a lot worse, let's say that much, that we can't repeat on air, to say the least, that have not drawn unsportsmanlike calls. But either way, the original penalty going to Philip Abbott for the hit on McKeach, a 2-minute roughing call. And then Prunty gets a unsportsmanlike. So we will play 4-on-4 here for 2 minutes with 4:06 left to go in this third period. Puck is collected here by Niagara with some speed. Here goes McRobbie. McRobbie looking into the slot. That shot went wide. On the rebound chance, it also went wide. That was from Prystall, as this will go back here to Nosevich. Niagara with it again. Pass played up here. McRobbie on it. He just drilled Bennett at his own blue line. Big offensive check there as Blazak tried to drive and got tied up there with Pape. As it's taken by Prystall again. Prystall nearly got hit by Kenna as Zuberchuk lays the hammer there with the hip check. What a hip check from Zuberchuk as Kenna looks back to Zuberchuk. That shot went wide. Things starting to get a little bit chippy here in this one, here in the final minutes as we're down to 55 seconds left to go. 4-on-4 as Kenna tried to get a shot off. Someone's stick went flying. As back the other way, here comes Nosevich. Pass across. Peeling off is Niagara. Smith will lay off to Bennett. Bennett trying to keep this puck. Able to keep it away for now. Trying to find that one to Zuberchuk, couldn't do so. As he will just send it along the wall. Tried to get it to Pape out of the zone, couldn't do it. 20 seconds left to go, a 4-on-4. As Smith will try and get to this. Orgill will get there first. Trying to center, no one was home as Zuberchuk will collect this one. He will find Pape on the pass. Pape trying to get around the defense, couldn't do so. Looking to get back onto the quick shot. That one bounced up into the air and it's gloved down by Beauchamp, who will send it across. Working their way in goes Orgill. He will lay back up to the point for Abbott, who will send it around. We're back to 5-on-5. As it is kept here by Jasmine with under 2 minutes left to go here in the third. Jasmine playing this one off. Looking for some options. Here is Niagara into the slot. That one went up and high from Hauser on the redirect. As Jasmine will keep this in the zone. Smith will lay off to Cusimano. He had it bounce funny through his legs there as two Niagara skaters just ran right into each other. Cusimano the other way. Here with Blazak now. Blazak looking. Sharp angle shot fought off there by Andrade and the net comes off.
McKeach going through the concussion protocol on the bench right now.
Hopefully he gets the all clear from the trainer down over on the left of us here. Down to 1:15 left to go here in this third period. Niagara currently up 4-1 right now on Ryder. As Cusimano goes into the wall there with Maj. And a big hit there behind the goal line again as Turner trying to lay the body too. Looking back up to the point, Niagara still with it, plays it across here to Prystall. He fires through traffic, knocked away there by Klein. That one took a funny hop off the wall, looking to center. No one was home for the Purple Eagles, as Kenna will glove that one down and get it out of the zone. He just took an elbow to the back of the head. And Shriver just knocked down a man. And here we go with the extracurriculars as we get a whistle. Zubrachuk coming over to knock a man away. And the referees are going to discuss things here with the 30 seconds left to go as the only penalty is going to go here on to Shriver. And the bench over on Niagara erupting with a lot of chirps and a lot of screaming. Not sure if we could, at least I couldn't hear exactly what they were saying, Matt. Not sure if you picked it up at all.
I mean, I don't know if I've ever heard a bench sound like that before out of all the games that we've done. I feel like they just sound like a bunch of, they sound crazy.
Especially after getting a power play.
I don't understand. I mean, it all goes back to that hit on McKeach. They were upset about that. I mean, I'm having a hard time understanding what they're so upset about. They're literally on the power play.
As it is collected here on the man advantage. Quick shot through traffic. That's blocked by Cusimano. That shot was from Hauser. As Cusimano with another block. Klein will jump on top of that one. As here we go with the extracurriculars yet again. Abbott went right to the net front of Klein and gave him a snow shower. Turner, Gut did not like it, as well did Cusimano.
The bench is still yelling. I've really never heard this from a team before. It's like every guy on their bench just has an issue. I mean, they have the power play. They're up by 3 goals. If anything, the calls, at least with the penalties, have gone their way tonight.
I mean, obviously, Ryder has had the majority of the power play opportunities, only scoring on 1. That one obviously went their way. It was a clear slash there from Shriver.
Yeah. Most of the Ryder power plays have been really easy calls for the referee, especially those tripping calls.
And here we go yet again. And the referees need to gain control here. There's only 6 seconds left to go here in this game.
But every stoppage, the Niagara bench is just, it's like every guy. It's nonstop. You don't see this from the Ryder bench. And there's 6 seconds left in the game, too.
And Cusimano's going to go to the box here for the Bronx, as well as a Niagara skater. Not sure who that was. And looking at it after the play, there was a big hit right after the whistle there from Cusimano. And I think somebody might have just gotten a unsportsmanlike call on Niagara. It looks like Abbott might be going to the box too.
And he was the one that delivered the hit at McKeach. He just said, "I can't talk." So I guess he was trying to say something to Ryder.
Or to the referees even.
Or to the referees. Good point.
So Cusimano gets a minor for cross-checking. And we'll have to await the Niagara penalties.
Well, Carollo, tomorrow night should be interesting.
Yes, it certainly will be. That is for sure. And I think we need one more rider forward on the ice here.
Yeah, I've really never seen this before.
And I think this is supposed to be 5-on-4 for Ryder, but they're just going to run the clock here with 6 seconds left to go. Shot there is blocked away. Another chance at the very end, and Blazak will just keep this one away here at the buzzer. And that will do it as Niagara continue their winning streak and beat the Bronx 4-1. Niagara now 8-0 on the year, as I wonder if the referees are even going to allow the teams to do the handshake line here. My personal opinion, probably shouldn't.
One of the Purple Eagles opened the door. He's already off, going to the locker room.
Seems like some of them are willing to come and do the handshake line here.
It's really unsportsmanlike. One of them just walked off, went in the locker room, and shut the door behind him. I think he was looking to see if the officials were looking, and then once they didn't have his eyes on him, he went in.
But either way, Niagara advances to 8-0 on the season. And the Bronx fall to 1-3-1-1 on the year, looking to try and bounce back tomorrow against this tough Niagara team. As Schneider comes over to get some help with his teammates over to the opposite side of the ice here. But that will do it for us here for this one. Final shots at the end of the game, 54-30 in favor of Niagara. And the Bronx fall 4-1 to the Purple Eagles. They'll be back tomorrow here between the Bronx and Niagara. 7:30 p.m. start tomorrow back here at Flemington Ice. But that'll wrap it up for this one. Final score, 4-1 in favor of Niagara here over the Bronx. My name is Carl Pascal. He's Matt Fasil. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.